They willingly risk their lives for justice, reincarnated within immortal bodies, crushing evil demons of the underworld. If the dolls don't do it, who will? Shit, it's not my job. What's up guys, it's Rekka, back again from AnimeBackWhen, here to put you on to another classic OVA that you might have missed, Hyper Dolls. Clearly an anime that takes its cues from the magical girl giants of the time, specifically Sailor Moon. This is one of the more enjoyable generic action anime from the mid-90s. The action dynamic is to be appreciated, and the monsters are designed slightly different than your average evil villain in fantasy. This one should be on your radar. To the general population, they're just your average schoolgirls, but in actual reality, Mew and Mica are the Hyper Dolls, alien androids from space sent to defend the Earth. The wages of knowing their true identity is death, so no one knows who they are, except for the homie Akai. And that premise sets up things for a fun dynamic between the three and how they interact with the world around them. At this point, I'm sure anyone familiar with this kind of anime could fill in the blanks on what the series entails. I mean, it's an action magical girl OVA. There's one dude flustered by two beautiful women. It's magic, monsters, explosions, comedy, and fan service. If we're being honest here, a big portion of the show's appeal does in fact lie in its fan service, especially for the type of anime fan that existed back in '95. But it's tasteful fan service for the most part, I will say that. Not too much nakedness, just some booty and tiggle-bitty figure flossing. Now when you talk about the story, don't come over to this show expecting any kind of depth in plot, or to gain some kind of cerebral understanding of these characters or anything. It's two quick episodes that run less than an hour about two schoolgirls and a dude handling frivolous monsters from another world. Set your expectations low, very low. What I will say stands out with this OVA is the art and animation. When I first saw this, which was barely 24 hours prior to the recording of this video, the first thing that popped up in my mind was, this has gotta be AIC. It has that Tenchi, El Hazard sort of feel to it. But when I looked into it, it wasn't AIC, but not to my surprise, Hyper Dolls was directed by Studio Triangle staff. These guys were the ones behind Serial Experiments Lane, Shamanic Princess, which is one of the most insanely animated OVAs from that time. But of course what stood out to me was Macross Plus. And listen, if you've seen Macross Plus, some of you guys, Macross Plus is probably one of your favorite anime of all time, so you know why this is important. And you can expect that when you watch this to be vastly impressed that something as random as this was handled so well on the production side. Oh, and a quick side note, what was interesting to me is this is one of the rare cases where one of these random old school OVAs actually had a dubbed opening theme song. Yeah though, based on a 5-volume manga written by Shinpei Ito, who was also behind another one that people may know called Mole Diver, Hyper Doll came by quick and wet in a flash in 1995. Hit the thumb till your thumb becomes numb. Talk to me in the comments section what you want to see done. That's pretty much it.